So recently I've been really focusing on product-based businesses and how I can help you specifically with your content. And in the last week, strangely, I've had two bits of advice about PR, which I really wanted to share with you guys that I think will be really helpful and is really easy to implement. So the first tip I wanted to give you was have a look around right now as we lead up to Christmas about which websites and even magazines who are doing things like gift guides or, top Christmas gift ideas, all those kind of blog titles. Do a bit of a Google. Find out who is recommending other people's products and make a note of them. Obviously, there will be huge, national magazines and newspapers offering these kind of guides and lifestyle websites, but there may be smaller, more local magazines and websites doing it too. So just take a look around and see who's doing it and make a note now that possibly maybe over the summer or in September to get in touch with them and ask if they are updating those lists or doing another one for 2022 and can you be featured. You can do things like sending them a sample in advance. As I say, just an outreach kind of email will work really well, but know who is recommending products and who you should be getting in touch with this time next year, if not a little bit earlier, to make sure you're ahead of the game. The second PR tip that I picked up again was just to have a little look at the hashtag journo request on Twitter. Now, I admit I can find Twitter quite overwhelming, and following a hashtag which is as popular as journo request can seem a bit like that too. However, if you just get in the habit of having a little look, maybe a couple of times a week, again, you'll find out what the journalists and what the, whether it's editors or whatever, are looking for. And again, for product-based businesses, this time of year is really useful to do it, to see what are people talking about in terms of Christmas. Is there anything related to products that you would be able to hop on board with as well? Now, if you're feeling brave, take a look, find a tweet that might be relevant to you, take a look at obviously who actually posted it, make sure they're legitimate and make sure you think, you genuinely can help them. And then perhaps get in touch. It's good practice, even if you don't get anything back or even if you get a no. But even if you don't feel like you're at that stage, the top tip from a very, really interesting PR podcast that I picked up was, just to follow the hashtag journo request, just get a little bit comfortable with it. As I say, see what people are asking for and start to think if any of your content, if any of your products could help you to get featured in a magazine article or a blog article or some other content piece that would be really good for your business and a really good place for you to be to get spotted by your ideal customers. So I hope those couple of tips are helpful. Let me know any feedback. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll be back soon.